Hi, welcome back to another video. I've been suffering from shoulder pain for over a year, so much pain that I was unable to do bench presses or push-ups. Initially, I thought the pain was a result of shoulder impingement. I underwent decompression surgery of my left shoulder last month and the surgeon found 2 of my rotator cuff tendons were torn. They have now been fixed. Rotator cuff injuries are so common, and that's why I want to show you how you know if you have a torn rotator cuff. If you like this video and find this useful, please click the like button, please leave your comments below and share this video. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my future weekly video release. Please also subscribe to this channel. This is completely free of charge, but will help the channel to grow. Thank you. If you have pain in your shoulder or can't lift your arm, you might have a rotator cuff tear. Beyond Googling your symptoms and self-diagnosing, consider trying a few of these special tests to assess rotator cuff tear. So first up, what is the rotator cuff? The rotator cuff is a group of 4 muscles: the supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, and the subscapularis, that primarily help to stabilize the glenohumeral or the shoulder joint. The shoulder joint is a highly mobile joint enabling a wide range of movements. So to help stabilize the joint, the rotator cuff pulls the scapula and the humerus into each other and keeps them in place. Many people neglect training these very important muscles despite the importance in the stabilization of the shoulder joint. When the rotator cuff is not working properly, the humerus can slide out of place, which can cause strain to the front of the shoulder, or impingement to the top of the shoulder, both of which can lead to further tearing of the rotator cuff. Rotator cuff tear are usually caused by 1 or 2 things: degeneration or trauma. Tears due to wear and tear occur gradually over time, while tears that are the result of an injury are usually immediate. Whichever type of tear you experience, you can expect to feel varying level of pain and muscle weakness. Degenerative rotator cuff tears tend to be the most common type of tear. While some level of degeneration occurs naturally as we age, other factors that can contribute include repetitive stress, bone spurs, and limited blood supply. Repetitive movements of the shoulder can lead to gradual degeneration of the rotator cuff. This means that those who participate in sports and activities such as tennis, weightlifting, rowing, and cricket are most at risk of developing this type of injury. Bone spurs are another potential culprit. They can develop naturally underneath the acromial bone as we age. Whenever you lift your arm, the bone spurs will rub against the tendon of the rotator cuff, leading to shoulder impingement. Over time, this will weaken the rotator cuff, increasing the risk of tearing. Another thing that happens as you age is the blood supply to the rotator cuff reduces. With a limited blood supply, the body will struggle to naturally repair any tendon damage that may occur. In time, this could cause the rotator cuff to tear. An acute rotator cuff tear develops due to an injury and will cause a sudden, sharp pain. Potential causes include an accident such as a car accident, falling onto an outstretched arm, lifting something too heavy with a lurching movement. You will feel an immediate weakness and pain in the affected arm and shoulder. You also won't be able to lift the arm over the head. Treatment for rotator cuff tears will vary depending upon the severity and your circumstances. In most cases, non-surgical treatment can help to improve function and reduce pain. Options include rest, physical therapy, steroid injection, and medications. If non-surgical methods don't work, surgery may be recommended. During surgery, the tendon is reattached to the humerus head. It is a good idea to perform more than 1 test, preferably 3 to 4, so that you can confirm the result and narrow down the issue. If you have someone else at home capable of following simple instructions, ask them to help you by applying oppositional force. Otherwise, if you are home alone, no worries, you can just use your good arm to test the troubled one. The empty can test targets one of the rotator cuff muscles that most commonly tears at the tendon, the supraspinatus. To perform this test, fully extend your bad arm and raise it to shoulder height, slightly outward from your body. Turn your hands downward as if you are emptying a can or glass. Your palms should be open and your thumbs pointing to the floor. Next, use your other arm, press down on your raised arm at elbow. Try to resist the motion. If someone is nearby, you can ask them to press down your arm for you. As you try to resist the pressure, pay attention to any pain or weakness you perceive in your arm, especially compared to your other arm. Pain or weakness may indicate a torn or compromised supraspinatus tendon. Drop arm test. A rotator cuff tear will make it difficult for you to control your arm as it lowers, especially if any one of the 4 stabilizers of the rotator cuffs are compromised. To perform the drop arm test, simply raise your arm overhead in an arc with as much range as possible. Now reverse the arc and lower your arm slowly without assistance. If you cannot control the motion, or if your arm drops suddenly, your rotator cuff might be compromised by a severe strain or tear at the supraspinatus tendon. The external rotation leg sign test is a test for the integrity of the supraspinatus and infraspinatus tendons. While standing or seated, passively flex your elbow to 90 degrees, while the shoulder is held at 20 degrees elevation in the scapular plane in position of near maximal external rotation. That is maximum external rotation minus 5 degrees to avoid an elastic recoil effect. If you are able to hold this position, this indicates a negative test. For positive tests, however, you would not be able to hold this position and your arm may spring back anteriorly, indicating that the teres minor or infraspinatus are weak or painful. Your rotator cuff comprises 3 external rotators and one of which is the infraspinatus. To isolate this muscle, make a loose fist and bend your arm at the elbow, so that your forearm is at 90 degrees and the top of your knuckle faces forward. Keeping the elbow tight to your waist, apply pressure inward on your bad arm and try to resist it. If you feel pain or weakness or are unable to hold this position, there's a good chance you have a compromised or torn infraspinatus. The last test is the lift-off test. This test will help you to identify a tear or compromise in the subscapularis tendon, which moves the shoulder into internal rotation. To perform the test, place the back of your hand against the center of your lower back. Now try lifting your hand off your back. If you're unable to do so without pain or weakness or at all, you might have a subscapularis compromise or tear. If you conclude from this test that you have a torn rotator cuff, be sure to follow up with your doctor or physiotherapist. Please also take a look at my videos on how to strengthen your rotator cuff muscles, and the links are in the description below. Thank you. Thank you for watching until the end. If you like this video, please click the like button. Please leave your comments below and share this video. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my future weekly video release. Please also subscribe to this channel. This is free of charge but will help the channel to grow. If you're interested in improving your health and fitness or losing weight, if you suffer from or wish to prevent back pain, please take a look at my book, which is now available from Amazon worldwide. Thank you.